All right, time for us to get into a little fantasy football lounge waiver wire Tuesday. Spencer, do you have your list? Are you ready to go?
Ready, let's roll with it, man.
Your eyes just went bugging out in your head on that one. I got excited there. All right, let's go. I'm going to let you go first. Who are you targeting? Do you have quarterbacks first? Do you have any quarterbacks on your list?
Yeah, I do actually.
I want to start with quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Give me a quarterback that you're targeting.
Target the Minshew, y'all. I know we touched on him last segment, but yeah, target him. I'm a believer in the stash. The Jorts has a great matchup this Thursday against Miami. That defense has gotten torched the past 2 weeks, and I think that trend will continue with Minshew lighting them up here. He's got a lot of weapons. He got a lot of weapons to pick from there, which a lot of people are like, oh, he has no weapons, but he's making the most of the guys he has. So yeah, bro, I'd say if you're in need of a quarterback, if you're like, I hate to pick on Drew again, but if you're a Drew owner that's panicking, then
are you starting Minshew or Drew Brees if you have both of them on your team?
Oh, that's tough, man. I would say I don't know. The matchup is I'd probably go Minshew just because of them. I mean, like I'd say probably rest of the season I'd probably still take Brees, but this week Minshew, I'd say.
What about Minshew or Kirk Cousins?
Oh, come on.
Give me some Minshew,
yeah,
baby.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't even know who Kirk Cousins plays this week. I don't care if he's facing the
Tennessee.
Bengals. Oh, well, that's a bad matchup, definitely.
And
Please sit Kirk Cousins if you have him.
And speaking of Tennessee, I want me some Ryan Tannehill. If you're not a believer in Ryan Tannehill yet, he's only 35% owned. You can go and get him. Drop Kirk Cousins. Forget about Kirk Cousins. Grab the man who's playing the Minnesota Vikings. The Cousins and the Vikings have a very young secondary. Ryan Tannehill, even without A.J. Brown, has been able to do some good things with Jonnu Smith and Corey Davis and Derrick Henry and the like out there in Tennessee, in the land of in country music. It's been good. I like Ryan Tannehill. Fire him up. I fired him up this week, and he was good. I know Dustonian had him in one league, and we were talking about him this weekend as well, and he played well.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's a good matchup for him. I mean, Minnesota, I think they'll try to do a tad better, but yeah, I don't know. I say if A.J. Brown comes back, I'd feel a little better about Tannehill. I still think he's solid. I'm not saying don't pick him up, but and then they're such a run-heavy team a lot of times. Like, I'm not quite as high on him as Minshew, but I can definitely see why someone would want to pick him up.